Good morning, it's your girl Gabby here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys a day in my life and how I use Boost and find my creativity and recognize and take advantage of opportunities in my everyday environment. First, obviously, I wake up, take a good look around my room, and practice being grateful for the brand new start and opportunity this day has to bring. I try to stay off my phone in the morning to keep a positive present mindset, especially if I know I have a day ahead where loads of my creative fuel will be used, although I don't always succeed at this. I live in a penthouse in Caldwell, so I'm constantly admiring the view of the city and enjoying being humbled by how small humans truly are, yet how immensely meaningful each person's life is at the same time. I tend to wake up pretty late, so ordinarily I just start getting ready right away in the morning before doing anything else. I live with one of my best friends at Belmont, Molly, which is so much fun since I find a lot of inspiration to be creative from my friends and what their life experiences are. Being a double major in business and music business, and also being a team lead at work and an independent artist in my own time, I spend most of my days diving into the world of creativity and opportunity. It's actually an off day if I don't. Because of this, I have come to utilize each moment in my day to find inspiration from anything that presents itself to me, and I've noticed how much more aware I am of the people and things around me since being at Belmont. I don't have a car on campus, so a lot of this video is going to be me walking around my daily routes, showing you my everyday environment, and talking about how it influences me creatively and helps me see opportunities. I'm incredibly inspired to be creative through nature and the way people interact with one another and handle situations, so I enjoy my walks to class, people watching, and noticing the life around me. One of my favorite places to do this is on my walks to Music Row for my songwriting classes. I love that you never know who you're walking across the street from and what amazing things they've done. Not only that, but one of my favorite coffee shops in the area is The Well, which I stop at frequently on the way to class, and many times fellow creatives meet up to discuss new projects and deals. I find being around this hub of creative individuals to spark my creativity and motivate me to create my own opportunities through finding out who they are, when they frequent The Well, and how I can be of help to them and vice versa. I think one of the biggest things being in Nashville and at Belmont has inspired me to do is create those accidental run-ins, because you never know what can come about from them. Being in songwriting classes obviously fuels my creativity, especially when we have in-class co-writing time. I also see these as an opportunity, however, because each of us has the chance to build and expand our networks by writing together. Writing constantly, not only in class, but also outside of class for other people and for myself, can get exhausting though, and leaves me feeling creatively drained a lot of the time. When I start feeling this way, typically after my writing sessions, I walk back to campus and focus more so on business and entrepreneurial opportunities I can pursue or recognize to activate and nourish a different part of my creative brain. This usually comes from being aware of conversations and putting myself in strangers' shoes to figure out some aches and pains they may be experiencing that I have the skill set to recognize and or fix. The second half of my day typically revolves around the more business side of my degree requirements, so it's a nice change of pace for my brain to work on and think of things differently but similarly. I enjoy sitting on campus after and between classes and taking in the sounds, sights, and smells of campus. I also frequently bring my homework or guitar out on the lawn to practice and work on things. Again, I find a lot of motivation from other people's lives and nature, so in the center of the hustle and bustle of campus is the ideal place for me to find creativity, motivation, and opportunities. Another part of my day I really enjoy exercising another form of creativity in is cooking. I try to make at least one homemade curated meal a day because I love cooking and finding new things I enjoy eating. What I cooked here is the Calabrian chili pasta sauce with sauteed scallops. Eating is usually the only downtime I have in the day, so I like to turn my brain off by watching a little TV or going on my phone before heading off to my nighttime activities. I decided to include a few things I usually do after class, since each vary greatly and feed my creativity in immensely different ways. The first of the few involves a club my friends and I started last year called Encore Dance Club. We decided to start the club because there was no non-competitive low-commitment dance club at Belmont, which is what we needed to fit into our schedules. This gives me a way to release my energy and practice being creative through bodily movement. Another way I tend to spend my nights is either attending writers' rounds in Nashville to gain creative inspiration and network with other artists and songwriters, or playing some writers' rounds of my own. This allows me to fully utilize and show off my creativity and surround myself with people I love while doing what I love to do. These always turn out to be super positive nights, very inspiring, and fuel my creativity even more. I am also a team lead at Jenny's Ice Creams on 12 South. I have worked there for 4 years since freshman year at Belmont, and the people I work with there have become like family to me. Working at Jenny's allows me to meet and connect with so many individuals. Many people that work there go to Belmont and are involved in the music industry. Not only that, but many of the customers that come in are locals, and after so many years, I'm able to build my Nashville community with people that have been here a lot longer than I have and know much more and many more people. Working at Jenny's also allows me to exercise my creativity on the fly. When as a manager, I am put in a dire situation that needs quick fixing. I enjoy the fast-paced, problem-solving environment that this work experience offers me. I end my day usually by spending some time calling family, which helps me decompress and return to my state of homeostasis before settling into bed. If this day in my life hasn't shown you how big of a part creativity and opportunity play in my day-to-day, I have a few more things I'd like to show you that I do and enjoy, and that I am able to take things from as well on non-school days. One huge part of my life outside of school, music, and entrepreneurship is fishing, hiking, and all things nature. Being outdoors in secluded areas where no one else is, either alone or with one person you love spending time with, is so refreshing and a great way to boost creativity. It's something that doesn't take a lot of effort and so allows your brain to shut off, which in my case usually sparks some creative thoughts. One final thought I have for y'all today is a quote. The desire to create is one of the deepest yearnings of the human soul. When I consider this, it is so simple to see why I find myself feeling creative in the places that I do. Creativity is an innately human thing, and I'm very fortunate to experience it so consistently in my life, and I think I have Belmont and its professors to thank for the degree to which I'm capable of conjuring it. Thanks for listening to my day in the life.